All right, welcome to the third episode in this series featuring Ahmed Lasheen, the CEO of OGM Supplies. We have talked about the problem that most aesthetic businesses are faced with nowadays when it comes to growing their business, and let's just name things with their names, making more money, right? The problems, as we've shared in the previous episodes, is all about bad experience from customers or from the patients who have tried other medical centers and it didn't work to them. The demand is not meeting the bottom line of the businesses, and the cheap competition in the marketplace generally, and the outdated technology that stops the medical centers from innovating and offering new products. Right?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Ahmed will share with us in this episode the solution for these problems, and it was shocking to me knowing that there is just one thing that if you do will solve all these problems. Just one thing. You don't need to change much in the way you do your business. Just keep doing the marketing the way you do it. Okay? Just adapt one thing. And this one thing is what we're going to discuss in this video.
So having one thing which is focusing on the treatment, which is not having so high operation expenses. So focusing on a facial or body contouring is one of the solutions we are proposing because of many aspects.
So focusing on facial and body treatments
Yes.
is the solution.
Yes.
So you're saying that if medical centers want to go from A to B, all right, so if they want to go this, A being not happy about their sales,
Yeah.
right? B is excited and happy about their sales,
Yes.
right? Getting more customers and making more money. So the bridge to here is body and facial treatment, right?
Exactly.
BFT, right? That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, body and facial treatment.
Yes.
How?
Okay, let's put it in this way. Let's take the numbers and then we can have a look. So the numbers is saying that the top 5 treatments is Botox, filler, non-surgical fat reduction,
Okay. Botox, fillers,
filler, non-surgical fat reduction,
non-surgical fat reduction,
hair removal, and chemical peel.
hair removal, and chemical.
Peel.
Alright.
Okay, these are the top 5 procedures.
Okay.
Neglecting the Botox and fillers because
Neglecting the box and fillers.
Yeah,
Alright, you
well,
mean it's not here, right?
we are not going to propose it as a solution for this because of very high operation expenses, because this is requiring doctors or a physicians. He has to do it by
So
himself.
you mean the botox and the fillers
Has to be done.
operationally is expensive because you
Operationally
need
is expensive.
licensed doctors to do the design.
Yeah, actually, I just want to hint for one point. We are not saying to neglect, but for every medical center, if they want to achieve the success, they have to choose a niche for themselves. A niche because you cannot be remarkable in all the area. You have to focus to be a very well-known in 1 or 2 section, but you cannot be remarkable in all the section of the aesthetic medicine.
All right, wait a minute. Just let me recap what you're doing, okay?
Yeah.
I just want to digest it. You're saying that because the medical centers are trying to be everything to everyone in
Yes.
all this aesthetic world,
Exactly.
which is a huge,
Yes.
right? Because they're not focused,
Yes,
they're not getting enough demand.
exactly.
That's one of the reasons.
Exactly.
So we should feature this as a problem, right?
Yes.
So we should get this back here and add this as a 5th problem, which is no focus.
No focus.
So they're not focused on one particular niche.
1 or 2 line as a particular niche. They
So
want
to be known for, right?
exactly,
Okay,
exactly,
okay.
because you cannot do everything for everybody
Yeah.
for all the time.
So for medical centers, you can't say I want to be known for Botox, fillers, non-surgical
Fat
reduction,
hair removal,
and all this stuff, and I
yes,
want everybody to think of me
as an idol.
okay, all right. So this might be applicable for huge businesses like a hospital.
It could be
but-
applicable for the owners if the owners is a physicians.
But
for
we're,
example.
but we're talking about here about small businesses, right? Small to medium businesses. We're
Exactly.
talking, so it's no way that small businesses can model the big businesses and be known for all
Exactly.
these areas. Okay, that makes sense. All right. So the first move here, the first action, they need to focus on one thing.
Yes.
Right. And from your point of view, you're saying keep it about body and facial treatments.
Exactly.
Because the number says that this is
Yeah.
one of the hugest demands and the lowest
if we are talking about the number from the American Society of Plastic Surgery statistics of 2018, top 5 procedure, the third ones come the non-surgical fat reduction with a gross of 24% from the last year.
24%.
24% is the gross, and this is numbers which everybody can have a look.
Can verify. Yeah, we will leave in the link.
Yes.
Below the video, we will leave a link to this.
To all the
to this resource.
yeah,
Okay.
resources.
So 24% growth
Yes.
in which field? In which?
In non-surgical fat reduction.
All right, in here.
Yes, non-surgical fat reduction, which is a body or body
Sure.
treatments. So if we have a look on this one, 24% is very high gross.
Every year is increasing 24%.
Yes. So if we are talking about the numbers related to the companies, the energy-based devices for skin tightening and body shaping is $1.2 billion.
$1.2
billion.
All right.
With a gross of 14.7%.
14.7. This is for the first one, right?
This is for the non-surgical fat reduction.
Yeah, we're still here. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So here we are talking about the increase of the customers
By 24.
by 24%, and here we are talking about the machines, the gross in
The machine, the demand on the machines.
with the machines
And-
is 14.7 increase
Wow.
with a turnover in this business is $1.2 billion of
Well,
the
that makes
energy-based
yeah,
devices.
that makes sense because if the number of customers or patients is increasing, then that means
Exactly.
the demand on machine is increasing
Exactly.
as well. Right. So let's put it this way, okay? In order to help you see the difference between the facial and body treatments generally as an income stream for your business versus other type of income streams that come into your business, let's look into this this way, all right? Let's see. Here we have facial and body treatment income stream. Okay, and we have here other income streams. Other incomes. Let's look into the first one, the laser, right?
Yes.
Okay, laser as an income stream. This is a place. I mean, this is a source of income. What else? Botox, right?
Botox, failure.
Okay. Filler. I don't know if my spelling is good, but
Yes.
right. Well, anyway, okay. So Botox, fillers. What else?
We are talking about okay. This is the main income
okay.
source.
The main incomes, right? Compared to the facial and body treatments. Okay, let's talk about here face and body. And this is all non-surgical
Non-surgical.
treatments, right? Okay. So you are an insider. I mean,
Yeah.
you have an insight. How this is better than this
Okay.
and why?
We are talking about the laser. Everybody knows that the laser cost of the operations is not only limited to the operation of the nurse, but also is about the consumables. And this is a very hectic thing to all the medical centers.
Okay.
They have to change the lamps, they have to change the rods, and then the cost of the machine is not really cheap.
We're talking about on average of how much for the laser cost?
We are talking about 380 to 420, more or less.
Let's say 400k in
400K
average.
in average, yes.
400k in average.
Yes.
Okay. And
At the same time,
there is a running cost that's high. Okay.
the running cost is
So you're talking about the average labor month, how much?
averagely per month we are talking about more or less 30,000, including the
consumables, right?
The consumables
And the salary?
and the salary. So we
And the rent of the place.
and the rent of the place,
So you're talking about 30, right?
more or less, yes.
Around 30k. That's running cost.
Even could be more.
Okay.
Even
Let's
could be
just.
more.
I mean,
yes.
keep it in a certain range. Okay. Just
Yes.
that we have numbers so we can compare here. Okay. What else?
So this is about the laser. If the problem of the laser now, because there's something, it's independent, because the laser machine is the one who's doing the treatment. The prices goes very low on the market.
Okay. So
Of the laser
they are investing this and making less money
Yes.
at the same time.
Obviously, yeah.
So averagely per session, how much?
Their sessions we are talking about 500 to 600 dirhams right now.
That's what they charge, right?
What they charge, yeah.
But profit wise.
Profit wise,
That depends on the. Okay, let's just look into the charge. Okay, so 600 dirhams
yes,
is what they make per session, right?
yes.
How about here, facial and body treatments?
We are talking about facial. That one treatment is going to cost 800 to 1,000 dirhams.
Okay, let's first look into the cost of the machine. How much averagely here?
But here we can talk about 80,000.
80.
Yes.
All right. So this is 8,000 cost of the machine, right? And the running cost.
The running costs you can talk about maximum 100 dirham per patient. So that's everything.
Including even the salary of the operator?
No, if you're talking about the salary of the operator, could be 8 per month. It depends on how many cases we are going to plan per month. If we're talking about one patient per day, so per month we are talking about 2,800 plus 800 to 10,800, 11,000 is the maximum operation expenses, including the salary and including the consumables.
Okay, so it's like 11K
Yes.
per month. That's a running cost. Like
The running
average,
cost.
average.
Everything.
Okay. And how much money they make here?
They are making more money, more than the lasers even.
Okay, so we're talking
If you're
about
thinking
averagely,
one to one, it's here the facial is around 800 to 1,000 dirham per treatment.
Okay, so let's just call this 100, 800. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, 800 dirhams, right?
800 dirham to 1,000 dirham.
Okay.
It depends on the.
So let's put it this way: the laser, they invest 400. They keep investing 30,000 every month,
Yes.
and they charge 600
Yes.
per patient, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now the other one here, the facial, they invest 80, not 400,
Exactly.
and the running cost is 11, not 30,
Exactly.
and they make 800, not 600.
Okay, this is a very good example to tell something. Okay, the needs for the laser hair removal, I could say it's more because everybody
Needs hair removal, right?
the needs.
So this is essential.
It's not essential, but if we have a D block, if you have 400,000 and want to invest in the laser and having such operation expenses, it's not by quantity, it's by quality. So if you just do 10 treatments with a good facial, with a good numbers, it's better than doing 100 treatment with a laser and having the headache of the patient responsibility, because there is a responsibility included in all the patients.
Definitely, and
Okay.
also on all sides.
So it's not about the quantity; it's more about the quality. We have every business owner have to have a deep look on what's he's investing and what is the benefits coming from. I do prefer if we invest in a facial treatment or in a body treatment. We'll come to the body, which is even better. So in the facial, better than having 100 customer for a laser,
In the laser.
And getting the same amount.
Let's zoom out from the picture here. We
Yes.
don't want to get bogged down to the details that much, right? And zoom out. Okay, so our entire case here that we're making is this: facial and body treatment is the solution for you to make more money and grow your business and keep your customers happy. We'll discuss how after just finishing this case, this comparison here. Okay, so the borax here. The borax, I believe this requires a doctor to do the job.
Requires a doctors and
So this is going to be even more expensive, right?
exactly. The
But
operation
is-
here is much expensive.
Okay, how can we? I mean, is there anything replacing the results? We're talking about
Yes.
the outcomes of the borax.
Exactly.
Can we have it here?
Of course. I want to the people. Of course, they have to understand something. Having a rejuvenation, it's a restoration of the skin and the function of the skin, and being very fair enough, the filler or the botox, it doesn't do that much. But the good things about them, it has an immediate effect.
Instant.
Effect.
Not like here it takes some time,
It
but
takes some time, but this is more realistic than this.
okay,
one.
yeah, okay. And the filler, the same story again.
And the filler is same. So we can take the box and the filler and we can say it's very simple. The income, whatever the income it is, it's 50 to the doctor, 50 to the clinic, and still the clinic has to be deduct
the other cost.
the other cost of the material, which
Yeah.
is not cheap.
Yeah. Okay. So let's fill the body part. All right. How much is the body averagely? The body machine.
The body machine we can talk about 300,000.
So talk about 300,000. Okay. And the running cost.
The running cost is only the salaries. We cannot say there is a consumables or running.
There is
cost.
no consumables.
There is no consumables.
I mean, there is the salary of the operator.
The salary of
base,
the
like,
but there is no consumables.
there is no consumable like that, like this part,
There
right?
is no consumables.
Because this is like electrical machine,
Yes,
electrical shocks.
it's mainly about it's different technology. We will talk about that one in
In different videos, yeah.
Yes.
The next video we'll talk
And
about
also we will address a very important subject, which is how to choose the right
Body
machine,
treatment,
right
body-
body treatment. But here we are talking about 300,000 is the investment, and the break even within 1 year. If you are able to have one patient per week, you are talking about 600,000 turnover per month. Sorry, per year.
Per year, that's net profit or turnover in the total revenues.
No, it's a net profit, and you can deduct the 300,000. So
you-
profit of around 300,000 after 1 year.
So you're saying that in 1 year, if you take one patient a month,
A month,
right, you will make 600,000, right?
one patient a week.
Sorry, one patient a week.
Yes.
So you will be making 600 per year,
Yes.
and that's okay. Let's just take the 500, sorry, the 300 here, the cost of the machine, and then you will be making 300 net profit.
Yes.
Right. That's the calculation of this body
Exactly.
treatment technology. All right.
Yes.
Now, unlike the other part here, okay, I bet this is clear now. I mean, we're going to start to get the
And
picture, right?
we will prove that one.
Okay.
We will prove the
Okay.
numbers.
Okay, but still, I mean, I want to think. I will put myself in the shoes of the business leaders in the aesthetic world, right? They will tell you that there is a demand on the laser. People come
Yes.
and ask for laser. They come and ask for Botox. They come and ask for filler, and yet we still don't see that much demand maybe in the body and
Yes.
the face treatment. How do you answer this question?
Okay, the answer is very simple. Okay, first of all, you cannot get everything. You cannot be a provider for everything. For the box and killer, we have to believe that it's really connected to the reputation of the doctor or the physicians. So the one who gets the sales of this one is the physician, not the clinic center or not the
Okay.
medical center.
So most of the money here goes to the operators,
To
or
the
the doctors,
to the
right?
doctors,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, and it depends. The demand on these two things depends on the reputation
Yes.
of the performer or the
performance
doctor.
of the
All right.
doctor,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
So let's come to the body.
Okay.
Okay, if you are talking about, we have to believe something. If there is a need, so what we have to do is to apply for the need. Okay?
That's to meet the need,
To
right?
meet the need,
Yeah.
yes, not to create a need.
First, maybe just to meet it. To meet it.
Exactly.
Well, that's,
So if
that's a
you
common
are
sense.
talking about the body treatments, the number says that 70% of women, they have either obesity or overweight, and they're looking to rectify or to have this problem.
70%
Yes.
of women
Yeah.
has obesity or
Or overweight.
overweight.
Yes, and 95%,
Okay.
95% of women, they have a problem of the cellulite.
Okay.
Okay, and these numbers we can check in the World in the WHO or World Health Organizations.
So we will put kind of links for these
We will put
resources.
all the
Right.
links.
Yeah.
So we are talking about 90% of problem for the cellulite and 70% of overweight or obesity for the woman and also the men in the bodies. So the need is there, or the problem.
So there is a huge, there is a problem here. There's a big
There's a-
problem in the body part.
Exactly, in the body.
And let's again be here direct and face this. Sport is not the favorite solution for everybody, right?
We have another problem, which is the lifestyle. We are talking about unhealthy food or unhealthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
And there's a
Especially
lack,
in the cities, right?
yes, and there is a lack of sports, and it's not it's a part of the culture. Since
That's
the
true.
culture
It's
is
just
not-
lifestyle.
it's not-
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Especially here in the Middle East, in the
Middle East.
GCC.
Exactly.
Right.
So if we are facing this number, and if we have a D block on these numbers, it reflects that there is a problem and there is a need for a solution.
And there is an opportunity for those
There's
who meet
opportunity,
this.
exactly.
Right. That's
And
good.
also, one very important thing is that I have some examples of clinics, they don't work for the Botox or the fillers, and they are focusing on the facial and for the body treatment, and they are really success. But they have to focus, they have to address the problem, they have to address the solution, the right solution. This is very important. It should be the right solution, and
the problem,
to ask the people to believe in this, in them, in their solution.
But by simply showing them case
Exactly.
study which is
Case study.
already proven, and this is
Exactly.
something we're going to discuss. I mean,
Yeah.
again in the coming videos in this series. Okay, so bottom line, this is how it goes, right? So these are there is a demand in here, and the stats shows that the demand here is higher. The cost of the machine here is more than the cost of the machine here. The running cost here is more than the running cost here.
Yeah.
The money you make here is less than the money you make here. All right. Now, maybe you're not seeing this because you're not featuring this as the main product. I mean, if you're just trying all the time to promote laser offers, Botox offers, and this stuff, guess what? You're gonna receive reply on that offer. But if you haven't featured the facial treatment as the main product or the premium product in your business, or the body treatment in your business, the answer is no. I mean, there is an old saying that if you don't ask, the answer is always no, right? So if you're not asking people to buy this stuff, they're not gonna buy it. Or if you're making this as secondary offers, if you have it and it's a secondary offer in your medical center, then again it's gonna stay a secondary income stream for you. But if you think about it from number perspective, you will see that numbers here are way more than here. It's positive. Here maybe I've heard that some businesses, some medical centers are losing money in the laser, right?
I have a lot of examples of the medical centers
losing money on the laser.
Money.
Yes, see, this
actually they are just keeping it for the walks or for the.
Yeah, it's like cigarettes in the groceries, right?
Yes.
They don't create that.
Flow
Yeah, okay. So it's good to have it as a flow.
It's good.
But if you feature this as the main product, instead of selling, let's say monthly 100 laser. Offer and make 10,000 profit, you can sell here 10 and make more profit than the 10,000, and still you can even increase the price of the laser. Okay, you can just keep it and increase its price, right?
Yes, you have
keep it as is.
Very selective.
Exactly. You can consider this as a marketing cost, but again, the money is here, and this is what the stats proves, and the demand in the marketplace.
Exactly.
And again, yes, you have mentioned here a problem, but I believe this is an opportunity for you guys. In the aesthetic field, in the aesthetic medicine, to look into this. 70% overweight or obesity,
and 90% of cellular
and 59?
90%.
90%.
90%.
Wow. Okay, 90%. Well, that's a huge opportunity here, and I believe if you guys offer these solutions to your customers, you're not just gonna make money, but you'll also help these people live a better life. That's something solid, and I believe this is what OGM stands for here. At OGM, everybody here thinks in terms of how to empower their partners, so they provide good solutions for the customers that makes their life better. That's why they do what they do. Okay, so the solution is very simple. If you are not happy about the sales volume, about the progress in your business, as an aesthetic medical center, then there you have it. Focus on the facial and the body treatment, because the cost is less and the money is more, and the impact over the people's life is higher. Okay, I believe there is another reason behind why this is more effective and there is more demand than this one, which is the convenience, right?
Yes.
Because here's talking about surgeries maybe or stuff.
Yeah, mini surgery, but here we are talking about non-surgical, totally non-surgical. And also, it's everybody now is not looking for surgical solutions. We cannot eliminate surgical, but
there is a risk on the patient's part, right?
And also, there is a concern from everybody. He preferred the non-surgical solutions, even it's take a little bit more time. But everybody preferred non-surgical solution. Obviously.
That's wonderful. All right, so this is the first part of the solution. We want to be honest here with you. We're not gonna say just hey, address facial and body equipment in your medical center and you'll be okay. Okay, this is the biggest part to start focusing on this one.
Yes.
But there is another part which is how to promote this. Right.
How to promote,
how to do the marketing, exactly, and how to choose the parts. So that's why in the next video we're going to talk about how to choose the right technology when it comes to facial and body treatments. What are what's available right now in the marketplace?
Exactly.
How to distinguish between the good and the bad. And for the marketing part, we have a bonus for you. Okay, we haven't announced this earlier, but now there you have it again. We have a bonus for you. We are including another video. Okay, that's gonna show you how to promote your facial and body treatments so that you create a bigger impact and make more money and help more people overcome these problems, so that you not just grow your business, but you also stand as different in your marketplace, as unique as you are, and also helping your customers live a better life. Thank you for being with us in this journey so far. Thank you, Ahmed, for sharing these insights.
Thank you.
And I'm excited to again meet you in the next episode so that we share with everybody how to choose the right technology and what is available about this technology in the marketplace. Thank you, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.